Have you ever noticed how time flies when you're doing something you love? And how a single hour can feel like an eternity when you're stuck doing something that sucks the life out of your soul and drains your energy? Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Jan Fishler, Happiness Coach, and today I'll be talking about why it's important to do what you love and how it can transform not just your mood, but your life. I know, do what you love. It sounds so simple, right? But here's the thing. While most of us know this intuitively, we often push our passion to the sidelines of our busy lives. So if you want to be happier, it's time to put doing what you love front and center. Okay, the science is out. When you're doing things you love, your brain releases dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, the same neurochemicals associated with feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. And it's not just about feeling good in the moment. The more you do what you love, the more neural pathways your brain creates, and the happier you become. So, how do you identify your passions, especially if you haven't been doing things you love for a long time? Okay, well, there's some questions you can ask yourself. So, what activities make you lose track of time? What did you love doing as a child? If money were not an issue, how would you spend your days? And what topics do you never get tired of learning or talking about? So the answers, if you give it some thought, might surprise you and reveal passions you've been neglecting. Every week I have a happiness Zoom call, and this week we talked about what we love doing now and what we love doing as children. And so I want to read you some of the things people came up with. Taking an improv class, dancing, time in nature, journaling, taking photos, swimming, listening to and playing music, being with friends, writing, sculpting. And one person said, as a child, she really loved reading fairy tales and the classics. So there's lots of things you can do. They don't have to be major. They can be minor things that make your life really great. So how do you make time for what you love? Boy, some people, time management is really hard. And if that's you, you might need to give it some thought. But you don't need to quit your day job to pursue your passions for whatever they are. Singing, scuba diving, I don't know, or anything else. Instead, think of ways you can weave your passions into what you already do. For example, if you love to cook, invite friends over for dinner. Maybe you love to read, join a book club. I mean, even 15 minutes a day dedicated to what you love can significantly boost your happiness. And while you're at it, be sure you put it in your calendar, schedule it, because and give them the same importance as you would a dentist or a doctor's appointment. All right, and while you're at it, don't let negative self-talk hold you back or sabotage your efforts. Boy, it's so easy to do that. I'll give you an example. Suppose you decide you want to take a painting class at a local community college, but it's in the evening, and so that means you won't be able to cook dinner a couple nights a week. It's so easy to say, oh, this seems so selfish, but it's not selfish. I mean, when you fill your cup, you're better able to take care of others. And so when your own needs are met, you'll be more present, patient, and giving. So don't let that, it seems selfish even, don't go there. Okay, another one is, I'm not good enough. I'll give you a really good example of that. It's my own example because I love playing the piano. I am not good at playing the piano. I've taken lessons for years, but now I finally have a keyboard and a headset, and so I can play whenever I feel like it without worrying that anyone is going to judge me or, say, oh, I don't like listening to you play. I mean, obviously I'm not playing at Carnegie Hall or even doing local gigs, but I do it for me because it's fun. So, when that little voice in my head goes, I'm not good enough, I just say, well, I'm good enough for what I'm doing, which is good enough. Anyway, it gives my life balance, and it's okay. It's okay. All right, another one is doing what you love won't pay the bills. And keep in mind, not every passion has to become a career. So having passionate pursuits outside of work helps you create a more balanced and fulfilled life. So go ahead and take the improv class or the dance class or the painting class, whatever you're inspired to do. Because when you prioritize doing what you love, you'll feel happier in the moment. But there's also benefits in the long run. First of all, your creativity and problem solving skills improve, and you'll develop a more profound sense of purpose and meaning. You could become an inspiration to others, and depending on what you're doing, you could connect with like-minded people who share your interests, and who knows where that would go. You might make a new best friend. So, okay, so I'm going to give you some homework. It's not going to take very long. Choose one activity that you love and commit to spending at least 15 minutes on it in the next 24 hours. And then share your experience in the comments below. Let me know what you chose and how did it make you feel. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. And remember, happiness isn't just a destination. It's created through the daily choices we make. So by choosing to do more of what you love, you're building a life that feels good from the inside out. So until next time, this is Jan Fishler with your weekly dose of happiness.